Can't keep my eyes off you. So excited. How y'all doing, y'all? How are you? Let me make sure my screen is clean. Let me make sure. I just finished doing a couple miles run, so I'm tired. But I was just thinking. I was just here thinking about some things. For the ones who are catching this later, I ain't gonna stay long on here because I gotta go work out still. A lot of people, unfortunately, a lot of women don't get approached much anymore. People are not getting approached that much. I mean, much anymore. Women are not getting approached like how they used to back in the 1900s, back in the late 2000s. Men used to approach women. I am thankful. How are you doing? Glad that you joined me. How are you doing? Good morning. Good morning. I hope everybody's having a blast and having a happy Friday. I hope Friday is doing amazing for you. Legacy, how are you doing? Fabulous Friday to you too. Fabulous Friday. But yeah, I think there's a couple things that we realize that now people are not approaching us anymore. You're not being approached much. There's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of controversies going on. There's a lot of fear and a lot of stuff, right? And so a lot of women tell me that they don't get approached and they want to get approached. Because when you get approached, you know how to pick from the ones who want you. When you get approached, you know how to, select from the amount of guys and gals who approach you, right? Hey, Tommy, how you doing? Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Amazing. Let me tell you all the biggest things that if you wanted to get approached more, like most women do, I think people say that they don't want to get approached because they're not getting approached. And, if they admit that they want to get approached, that means they would have to admit to themselves that they don't have any control over who approaches them or who doesn't approach them. Thank you so much, Natalie. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So if you want to be approached, let's do these three things. Number one, you notice that when you have somebody, everybody approach you. You notice that when you have someone in your life, somebody that you love, somebody that you desire, somebody that you want, somebody that you really like, when you have someone in your life that you meet and that you like, everybody begin to approach you. Hey, Passion, how you doing? Everybody begin to approach you. You know why? Because your spirit is relaxed. It means because your mind, you're not seeking for anything. It means your body is more relaxed. And therefore, when you are relaxed, people come to you. People approach you because you are the most attractive when you are relaxed. So if you can pretend that you have somebody so that your mind or your subconscious mind believes you, you have to pretend and convince your subconscious mind that you have somebody. All right? Hey, Florence. See, many times you operate from lack. I don't have. Nobody is there. Hey, Morocco, how you doing? Nobody is there. It's so hard. Dating is so rough. So you operate from lack. Seriously, when you operate from lack, you experience lack on the outside. When your mind is experiencing lack on the inside, your world experiences lack on the outside. As a matter of fact, the law of attraction or the law of assumption states that whatever you desire, you have to believe that you already have it. And then it comes to you. This is a law of assumption. Whatever you desire in life, you have to convince yourself that you already have it. You have to feel like you already have it. You have to pretend that you already have it. You have to act like you already have it. And then and only then, it comes to you. It comes to you. Understand, whatever you want, whether you want money, whether you want that job, whether you want that life, whether you want that wealth, whether you want that health, you have to convince your body, your mind, that you already have it. So a lot of times people operate from lack, like poverty. People operate in the lack of poverty. They feel like it. They see that they are poor. They don't see money. They don't see a future. They don't see a way. And therefore, the outside situations create poverty. Understand, as we think, we become. What you think about is what you get. And as you believe, so shall ye be given. You have to believe it first before you see it. Some of you want to see it first before you believe it. One thing about relationships is this. You have to see it first. Many of you see men are dogs and women are gold diggers and men are this and there's only a few left and, men are garbage and men are trash. If you want to have that person that you want in your life, you have to convince your spirit that you already have it. When you can convince your spirit that you already have it, you're not anxious. You're not insecure. You're not scared. You're not inferior. So we have to understand, just like the law, when we have somebody in our lives, listen, sometimes, right, you go years by being single. As soon as you find that person, as soon as you find that person, as soon as that person comes to you, people from second grade, third grade, from 25 years ago comes to you in your life, in your inbox, in your DM, asking you, hey, I liked you for the past 28 years, and what's up? Let's date. And you're like, wait, all these years I was single by myself, you didn't come. And as soon as I got married, or as soon as I find somebody, here you are showing up. Understand this. It's because on the inside, you are completely relaxed. You are no longer looking. You are peaceful and you are detached. And therefore, that's when it comes to you. If you pretend and convince your subconscious mind that it's already there, then it shall be yours. That's the law. You can't beat that law. You can't break it. But if you understand how it works, you will get it. I'm just saying. Hey, Yamina, how you doing? But God shows his love for us. I don't know what you're talking about, Lower Vega. Learn how to get in conversations and stay relevant, okay? I don't know what you're talking about. We grown people here. But I'm saying, man, we have to learn how to convince ourselves that whatever we want, we already have. We already have. All right? The next thing now, I hope you guys understand what I'm saying, okay? I hope you guys understand what I said. Hey, Miranda, how you doing? Number 2, if you want to be approached, morning. Number 2, if you want to be approached, you have to learn how to be approachable. Like, you have to learn how to be approachable. Some of your faces look like you're smelling poop. Some of your faces look all stuck up and stiff. What's going on, Rena? How you doing? Some of your faces look all hard and, some of your faces just look so unapproachable. Some of your faces look like you're in pain, right? For like 5 minutes, and I'm about to get off of here too. I've been on here for like 5 minutes. Hey, Gloria. If you want to be approachable, allow your face to be approachable. Remember, your face reflects what's on your mind. And a lot of times, ain't shit on your mind but trash. Ain't nothing on your mind but poop and past and pain and who have done this, right? Hey, Pluralistic, how you doing? Your face reflects what's on your mind. A lot of your mind is too busy. Relax your damn mind and your face will relax. Think good thoughts and your face will reflect it. Hey, Margaret, how you doing? Seriously. Kind of hard for me to not look in pain when I am, in fact, in pain. And that's rough for you. Well, if you're in pain 24/7, then something is off. There's something in your spirit. There's something that you are thinking, something that you are feeling. Listen, pain comes from the way how we think. A lot of times, pain comes from the way how we think. Now, if it's a physical pain going on because you are sick, because you have an ailment, listen, I'm telling you all, if you want somebody to approach you, man, got you, fine. Okay. Hey, let me ask you a question. Inquisitor Bacon, is your favorite color red? I love your mindset. It's nice to see more people. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. If you want to be approached, seriously, you have to fix your face. Some of you all walk up, I saw a lady the other day walking, man, and the way how her face looks, I was like, man, like, Jesus, like, who are you angry with? Like, relax your face. Like, your face be so tense. And, you all don't understand. You all think started with my friends making jokes on certain battlefield. Man, I hear you. Subconscious is what's in control of our automatic reflexes, including facial expression. We have to this right here, right? Okay, you're a guy. We have to understand, man. We have to understand a lot of times, man, your thoughts that's running in the back of your mind, the things that you always think about, the things that you're afraid of, the things that you are trying to resist, reflects in your face. And a lot of times you all think it's not your face. You don't know why people don't approach you. You don't know why people don't want to approach you. It's because your face is too hard and too rough, and it reflects trash. It reflects bad thoughts. It reflects bad feelings. It reflects pain. And nobody want to come to that because people already have enough pain in their own personal life than to approach. I told somebody this once about her face, and she said, well, if a man really wants me, he should come anyways. I said, would you go to a man with a screwed up face and approach him? I said, would you ever approach a man with his face looking like he's smelling all type of dog poop around him? He in a place surrounded by dog poop and cow poop, and he smell his face is all rough like this. Would you approach that man? No. Well, then why should the hell should he approach you? I'm a woman. Ain't nobody care that you're a woman. Ain't nobody care you're a woman. Ain't nobody care. I think we gotta stop with that stuff. Wisdom has helped me so much. Thank you, Tommy. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. But we have to stop. We have to stop making excuses. If you're gonna carry that face, you have to understand. You have to understand, man. You have to understand. If you're gonna carry that face, nobody, nothing, not friendship. I don't want to be friends with you. I don't know what you're going through. That, you know how hard it is to be around somebody who has that face on, that attitude. You know, always something is on their mind, always worrying, always in a bad word in their mind. Imagine if your mind creates so much bad words, bad thoughts, bad memories. Imagine what you are doing to your own self. Listen, you pushing everything from you that's good. You're pushing everything that you want away from you, and you are bringing in the things that you can't stand to make that experience happen. So I'm telling you, if you want to be approached, change your damn face. But if you change your face, the third thing that you have to do is change your words. Change the way how you think to yourself. Change the memories, not the memories. Change how you think. With my face, or my dealing with my pain, rather I not work to hide it. You know, that's your friends and families, and that's good. That's good. But do you meet new people though? Hey, Speedy, how you doing, Speedy? How do you meet new people? People who are not in pain? Like, do you meet people? You know, listen, people who are in pain a lot of times meet people who are in pain. You know what you think? A lot of times people. But listen, you say you're not worried about meeting new people. Let me tell you something about this life that we have, right? This is what we don't realize about life. When I was in pain, I met people who was in pain. And those people who was in pain allow me to reflect my pain and to keep experiencing my pain and talk about my pain. Hey, Speedy, what's good? You know, to experience my pain, and it makes me stay around the pain. And when we all talk about our pain, because I was in the military for 20 years, right? And when you're talking to a military vet who been to combat, we sit around talking stories about what we've been through and the things that we seen and the things that we felt, and it creating feelings and creating thoughts, and it keep creating all this stuff. And then we stay in the same place, we stay in the same mindset, we stay in the same spirit, and therefore we keep getting the same crap. And then we never was attracting new people. We only attracted old people who keep us in the same place. Remember, the things that we carry allows us to stay in the same place. And a lot of times, if you focus on the pain, you're gonna keep getting the pain. If all you can focus on is those thoughts in your mind, all you can meet is those same people who are attached to those thoughts. And a lot of times, if you want to be approached, you have to change how you think. Because you see those people right there? Do you see those people who gave us, a lot of times we have been with some abusive people. We have been with some people who disrespected us and who hurt us, right? We have been with some people who have taken advantage of us. We have been with some people who have tore us up. They tore our asses up. They have tore us up mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Listen, we have been messed up. But if you keep carrying those same feelings and you keep carrying those same thoughts, what you are doing, you are keep meeting those same type of people, because those same thoughts and those same feelings attract same people like the ones who have torn us up. So if you want to meet somebody, different types of people that you may like, you have to change your thoughts no matter how bad it feels. Hey, Jamisha. You have to change your thoughts no matter how bad it feels. I think, listen, I have a client now, she's a little older. I have a few clients that's older than me. And you know how hard it is that these clients, man, they have been in these feelings and thoughts for 70 years, 55 years, and 60 years, having the same belief system, the same mindset. And for them, it is so hard to change that. But they realize their entire 60 years have been filled with the same things over and over and over. I'm telling you all, man, until you change the way how you think, no matter what you are seeing, until you change the way how you think, your life will be the same. Some of you want to be approached by men and women, but you carry in the same thoughts, your belief system. If you want to be approached, number 4, change what you believe about yourself. Change what you believe. Stop thinking and stop believing shit about you. Nobody approach you. Hey Jamisha, people believe in, we be walking around believing things like, people don't approach me. People don't really like me, right? People don't really accept me. And if you believe those things, guess what? It is true. You are going to create it. Listen, we don't understand our words have fire behind it. Do you think the new people would understand that I am not one to go out during my free time and would rather be at home with my family? Inquisitor, that's what I do. Inquisitor, that's what I do. Listen, when we are doing these things, you have to leave those things alone to the universe. Your job is to just change your belief system. Your job is to believe. Let the earth, let the universe, let God do what he does. Don't worry about what people might think, what people might believe. I don't go nowhere. I have a whole family. And for the people who follow me on the here, for the folks who follow me on here, you could ask them. I don't go nowhere. I go to the gym. I'm in the gym parking lot right now. I just walked 3 miles. I run 3 miles. My wife was with her mom walking. I run. I don't go nowhere either. But you see them people who follow me on here? You see Miranda right there? You see Tim and Miranda? That's my folk. You see Jamisha? You see Morocco? Listen, we meet every single week and speak. One thing about this universe, if you believe it, it will give it to you. You see that Speedy? You see all them people who come on here? These people who is my people for real. They're actually my people. You don't understand. It's not your place to figure out how it's gonna happen, who's the one who's gonna come. It is your place to believe and apply it. You don't have to worry about that. Hey Julia, but I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you, you have to change your belief systems. A lot of time, if you want to be approached, stop believing that you are a person that people don't approach. Stop believing, hey Jasmine, stop believing that people don't like you. Stop believing that they don't understand you. Stop believing those things. Because you are going to experience what you believe. Understand, the lie is before you see it, you must believe it. And many of you are seeing what you already believe. And you don't understand why you keep seeing this. Because you believe it. If you want to be approached, stop believing that there is no people out there who understand you. Seriously, what's up, Joshua? Stop believing that you're not good enough. Stop believing your old self-image. It's time to grow a new one. What's up, William? How we doing, man? Thank you. Seriously, stop believing what you've been believing. It's time for you to, when I was a child, I spoke as a child. I understood as a child. I asked for help and the universe sent me Kirk. Now we talk almost every day and it's helped me more than... See what I'm saying? We all do this. This is what we do. Hey, Antoinette. This is what we do. Listen, when I was a child, I spoke as a child. I understood as a child. And it's not just a child in age, but before I understood, before I had awareness, before I had maturity, I spoke that way. But now I have the maturity and the understanding. Now that I have common sense, now that I have a sense of purpose, now that I have the ability to think for myself, I put away all childish thoughts. I have to switch my awareness. I have to switch my way of being. I have to switch. Listen, at one point, I believed that people wouldn't want me. I used to believe that too, right? When I was young, because I was told since I was short. Miranda, do you know since I was short, I was told that people wouldn't want me? Seriously. I'm telling you, yeah, Julia. I remember when I was short, I remember even my sister. And, she didn't know what she was doing. But, people plant seeds, right? People plant seeds. We don't know. Our family members plant seeds. Not that they try to intentionally hurt you, but they plant seeds based on their own thoughts. And I remember my sister growing up telling me, hey, Kirk, Dwayne, nobody ain't going to want you because you're short. And I believed that crap. I believe women wouldn't want me because I was short. So I began to believe I had to change that belief system. You Speedy, you 5'2"? I had to change it. Man, I thought my height was stopping me, my big nose. I thought all those things that I was teased about would stop me. And so I'm telling you, many times when I approached a woman, I always assume I was too short, so she will actually deny me. That's things that I understood. Since same for me, Miranda, I was so depressed and was seeking a guidance, and I found Kirk having been this. Oh, Jamisha, girl, listen, y'all don't be making me cry now. Y'all don't make me feel sensitive now. Y'all know I'm a sensitive man. Y'all know I'm a sensitive man, right? Just you get the book wide at the heart. They will indeed, Miranda. That's a beautiful book. That's a beautiful book. But yeah, man, and I assume that when I approach a woman, they're gonna look at my nose. So I never looked at women. I never looked at their faces because I assume when they looked at me, they saw my nose, right? I thought they saw my height, and then I was like, damn, they don't want me for real. I had to change that belief system. I had to change that belief system. So now look at what I'm saying. If you want to be approachable, number one, believe that you are approachable. If I was approachable, I want you to answer this question. If I was approachable, how would my face be? How would my energy feel? What would my thoughts be in my mind? How would I feel on a regular basis? What would I be thinking? What would I be thinking differently? Ask those questions to yourself. If I was approachable, I thank you, Speedy, thank you. If I was approachable, how would I feel? Some of you think that you're not approachable because people just don't want you. That's not the reason. The reason is you have a belief about yourself. You want to be approached? Change your belief system. There's a belief that's making it true. Whatever you believe, you will make it true about yourself, and you will think that it's fate. Miranda, what's that quote again? You will think it's fate, and it's not fate. It's your belief system. One thing that we are given is beliefs. Seriously. About the book that you can and how. I don't think he wants to understand. He's saying, I don't think he wants to understand, I think, carries what he might be unaware of. Listen, I can, that book explains how we grew up, especially as men, what we believe, how we were wounded as the masculine, right? I carry is why I have, all those things that you carry, though, those things can be reversed, We have to understand it is the mind that carries these things. It's memory. And I know people don't understand me, but I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that deep stuff on this live. I wanted to just talk about being approached because I didn't want to go in that, and go off of that, but I'm just saying it's based on our belief systems that we have and carry these things. It's based on our belief systems is why we carry these things that we think that is our identity. There's no identity that says you have fibromyalgia. A lot of times, if you don't feel safe, the people who carry those deep-rooted stuff is people whose root chakra usually are off. And when your root chakras are off, you've been in places where you experience abuse. You grew up in places where maybe you grew up in, maybe you fight combat and you was in a war like I was. Maybe you expect, there was no security in your home. Financially, you were broken, so you never had trust and you never felt safe and you never felt protected. And those things are developed by those things. Those things, like I asked you your favorite color, you said, I said it was red. You said pink. It's a very similar, I think pink is a version of red. And pink usually, for my people, are red. People, red and white mixed together creates pink. And a lot of times we have to understand that's your root chakra seeking safety. Because if you don't feel safe and if you don't feel protected and you are anxious all the time, you are depressed, all those things are symptoms of that root chakra is just going crazy. It's just overdeveloped and is underbalanced or overactive. So A lot of times that creates this thing in your body, and you call it fibromyalgia, right? But a lot of times it's just that root chakra is not balanced. And there's ways to go about fixing those things, but the doctor tell us something and we believe it. And so therefore, when we believe it, hey, to each one is given, one is, listen. But anyways, back to being approachable. Back to being approachable. I didn't want to go away from the approachable scenarios. If you want to be approached, I'm telling you, man, if we want to be approached, we have to change the way how we think. Change the look on your face. I think one of our biggest things, I know for a fact, one of our biggest things is our faces. Is our faces. One of our biggest things is our faces. It's our face, our face, our face. We don't understand that the way how we think create a toxic chemical in our bodies, and people pick it up. The way how we think create a toxic substance or a chemical in our body, and everybody can pick it up, and it's a very unconscious thing. It's very unconscious, and people pick it up like dogs smell it. Human beings and predators smell it. That's why predators love people who are fearful. Predators love a very fearful person because they know that they can get what they want from them. Until you make the subconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. Fate, indeed, indeed. So check this out, right? Better father and husband than my own father could have ever been. I'm not worried about my relationship. I'm working on my face, and I'm telling you, man. Hey, listen. Work on the face. Learn to, when you go out, smile. People, if you want to be approached, people love a smiling face. People love a soft smile. It's like when an animal can sense when another animal is sick. Indeed. If you just, when you go out, create a good smile. Do you know what the face represents? When you can put on a soft, pleasant face, it means that you can be conscious or aware. It means that you can be present. Many of you, the reason why you can't be approached is because you are not present. You are never present. You are never present. Now, let's be honest, okay? Let me be honest for a second. Let me be real for a second. Everybody is not blessed with the most beautiful face. Let's be, but the most handsome face, or the most beautiful bodies. Everybody is not blessed that way. We don't all have a 10. We are all not an 8 or a 9 or a 10. You see what I'm saying? We're not all 8s, 9s, and 10s. Some of us are 5s and 6s and 4s. Let's be honest. I know it sounds bad, but is it bad? It's not bad. We are not blessed with the same things. We're all not blessed with the same things. Hey, King Kubaba, we're not blessed with the same size, the same weight, the same face. We're not blessed with the same hair, the same complexion. We don't have the same things. And so naturally, some of our strengths won't be our physical features. Can we be honest for a second? Some of our strengths will not be physical features. Let's be honest. It's not a bad thing, but there's a thing that you can undo that. There's a smile on your face and thoughts in your mind and feelings in your body that makes you just as attractive. And some people who are so used to having that physical beauty don't have that spiritual one, don't have that mental one. Hey, Jillian, a lot of people who are so used to having that physical attraction never needed that spiritual or emotional beauty. And so they don't one without the other. One has to make up for the physical with their mental and emotional experiences. So I'm saying we all don't have that physical feature. But if you learn to create a chemistry within yourself, a chemistry with your feelings, when your feelings and your thoughts and your emotions are pure and light, listen, it begins to show on your face. I remember one day I met this lady. And she was not the most beautiful lady I ever met. She wasn't in the top 80%. Not the top, she wasn't in the top 50. She was not in the top 50%. She was physically attractive. She wasn't up there. But when she began to speak, I began to question what I thought. I began to question how I looked at her. I began to question my physical attraction towards her. I was like, wait, what now? When she began to talk, I was like, oh my God, this woman is a. I began to, this long time ago, I began to see myself catching feelings for her. I said, I never knew. I began to start looking. I'm like, she is really attractive. The way how her spirit was, the way how she spoke, I became drawn to that woman just because she saw herself differently. It wasn't a demon. It was just people don't see physical attraction because I'm telling you, hey, Sherilyn, a lot of times we are all not, I won't say blessed, but we don't all have the same physical features. But we're not all supposed to be the same. Angel in disguise, we're not all supposed to look the same either. That's why we have to develop different parts of us. You will see a lot of beautiful or handsome people with no substance. Believe it or not, you will find out, not saying that most have no substance, I'm saying you will find a lot of beautiful people, physically beautiful people, men and women alike, with no substance because they never had to have substance for them to have relationships. They never had to have substance for them to be approached. They never had to have substance for them to be liked. So they never developed a deeper understanding or a deeper connection to themselves. They never had to. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. They never had to go deeper and get a deeper love for themselves. They never had to because people was approaching them the way how they got promotions, the way how they got jobs, the way how they got their relationships, the way how they were liked, the way how they got friendship. It was based on physical looks. Substance, a deeper intellect, a deeper understanding, a deeper connection. You know what I mean? A deeper mindset, a deeper spiritual walk, a deeper beauty about themselves on the inside, a pure heart, compassion, empathy. That type of substance I'm talking about, that type of substance, when you have that connection to your heart. No personalities at all. And so for those of us who wasn't blessed, not blessed, I wouldn't say blessed, but who wasn't given that physical attraction, you realize that we had to use something else. And that something else makes us just as attractive as their physical appearance. See, attraction goes different ways. If you are not that 10, that 9, not 8, we have to learn to change our belief system. We have to learn to go deeper. We have to learn to buy. These days, everybody just trying to be sexy. Everybody just trying to be sexy. Everybody. Every video you see somebody plucking out their lips, somebody twerking, somebody's half naked. The dudes showing their full bodies, they're showing their nice little chest, the six pack. Everybody want to be sexy, and their pictures and it's all AIs and filtered, and everybody trying to look sexy because they think. But a lot of times the ones who are the most sexiest, one thing I realize is that an ass attracts ass. An ass begets more ass. And a lot of times when you show that ass, all you attract is a bunch of asses because a great man or a great woman is not drawn by just a physical attraction. That's one thing that I have learned. A great man or a great woman is not won by physical attraction. An ass attracts asses. You all don't understand. If I'm behind you just sniffing your ass because you have a nice looking ass, what the hell am I? What the hell am I? I don't even respect myself for that. I will never respect myself that way. I can't. That's all I'm seeing. You see what I'm saying? So we have to understand, man. We have to understand. A lot of us sometimes become insecure about the way how we look. Let's be honest. You see them models, them Instagram models, them Facebook models. You see them beautiful physical people, and we get discouraged thinking that that's what men want. That's what women want. Sometimes people are still out there looking for beautiful hearts. Believe it or not. People are still out there looking for people with substance. Same spirit distributes them. Different kinds of service, but the same. That's the biblical verse, right? Working with all of them, and everyone is the same God. Same God. Hey, Dina, how you doing? Good morning, Linda. I'm telling you all, man. Listen, It's time for us to stop second guessing your physical appearance. I'm telling you, you all don't understand, man. I'm short. I can't say I was short because you can't fix short. I can't say I was short. You know what I mean? I can't say that because I'm still short. Unfortunately, I'm still short, right? So I'm still short. But I'm telling you all, man, you have to work with what you have. Your sense of humor works the same. Hey, Wayne, your sense of humor, right? Seriously, your sense of humor. Good morning, Avis. The way how you think, your compassion and empathy, your beauty on the inside, you have to use it. If you want to be approached, what you have to do, you have to kill those negative thoughts. So cut the negative thoughts out. What's up, Irish? Cut all that negative thoughts out. Cut all that belief about yourself that you're not worthy, that men these days don't appreciate women like you. You know how stupid that belief system is? Hey, Tina, how you doing? Good morning. Oh, here, looking smooth. my skincare, man. I wash my face with the same thing I wash my ass with. Hey, you hear me? Mohammed, I wash my face with the same thing I wash my ass with, man. I ain't got no I ain't got no skincare routine. I drink water and I do cardio. William, right? But yeah, man. Wait, what was I saying before that? I was saying something. I was going somewhere with that. That's a man, Linda. Well, yeah, what was I just saying? Well, clearing. Indeed. Eat better, man. Eat better foods. All that junk food and stuff. just cold water. Oh my Lord. You realize that women are staying 6 feet, 6 figure, six pack is because most women have adopted the belief that all men will cheat, so they want at least get paid so they get something out of it. Indeed. Indeed. You gotta work with what you have. Listen, yeah, I see a lot of women say, ain't much men out here, men do, yes. I hear some of the women say this right here. Men don't like women like me anymore. And if you keep repeating that trash, you will be right. We want the majority. So just because the majority, or just because a great number, how many women say, I'm just using short because I don't really see anything wrong with me. But I'm using the height thing, not saying height. I have a beautiful wife, by the way. So I'm not thinking that my height is a problem, but I'm just using the height because I don't see nothing else. I don't think negatively. So I don't think bad things in my head, naturally. So my height, let's say a height. A lot of women say, I don't like short men. But you think that I'm thinking about all the women who said that? Seriously, you think I'm thinking about all the women who say I don't like short men? Why is that bothering me? Why do I think, man, these women don't like short men these days? So let me feel bad. Man, I'm hopeless. I feel like now it's going to be so hard because women don't. Listen, just because a great number on social media is saying certain things and doing certain things, stop with the belief system that women or that men don't like women like you. Stop saying things like, man, men these days don't like women like me. That's a belief system that you are creating. That's a value system. Right? Right, Linda? Exactly. That's a value system that your mind is bringing to a reality. That is a subconscious belief that when you do that, then you are creating the outside to respond to the inside. And therefore, you make it hard for yourself. So when we keep repeating, men don't like women, you see, I see so many people, men don't like women these days. Hey, Tabby. And then you hear, I see the woman who's saying, if you want to keep a man, act like you don't want it. Saying, treat them bad. It's crazy. Indeed. And so we don't understand that's what's whooping our asses. Men these days. How many times do we mention men these days? These men these days. Why do we always go for what we think is the majority when we don't know what the majority really is? We see a small group of people spreading the same rumors, spreading the same lies, saying the same crap on these raggedy ass social media sites, and we believe it. We're seeing a small group of people going viral, saying the same raggedy ass stuff, and now you accept that as a belief system. Turn that shit off. Turn that crap off, because you believe in trash. You are allowing people to F with your belief system. Hey, Lisa, I'm telling you, you are effing with your own belief system. So now you are adopting belief system based on people from the outside. Listen, you know how many men have podcasts now about what women are and how raggedy women are? I heard women can't love. I heard women don't like good men. I heard women want men in jail. I heard women just want men for money. I heard women just want to get married. You know how many podcasts talk about this? It's hard for women to love men. Women only love a man when he has and when he doesn't have. And when you believe and listen to all these trash, you hear it so often that you think is the majority, and it's not the majority. It's ridiculous. And then when you hear all these men cheat, how many times do you hear all men cheat? It creates division. How many times do we hear and repeat all men cheat? How many times? How many times do we hear all men cheat? How many times do we hear that? How many times do we turn on Facebook or TikTok or IG and hearing the same damn thing? All men cheat. These men these days. And as you listen to it, you don't understand that your subconscious mind accepts it as truth. Your subconscious mind accepts it as truth. Your subconscious mind begin to accept it as truth because you keep listening to it. If somebody tell you every day, you're stupid, you're stupid, you're stupid, you're stupid, you're stupid. See, telling you once, you be like, shut up. I'm not stupid. But you hear somebody else say it, you're stupid. Then you hear two people say it, you're stupid, you're stupid. Then they repeat it, you're stupid. Every day, you're stupid. After a while, you're going to act stupid because it seeks in. Right? Somebody said black men don't cheat. Right? After a while, it begins to take root. You are stupid. After a while, you begin to grow up and think that you begin to believe it. And so when you go on social media hearing all this crap, so I hear black men don't like black women, black men this, black men that, you begin to believe it. Hell, even the black men begin to believe it too because they hear it so much. And the Bible is like, wait, hold on, am I tripping? Listen, sometimes you got to choose what programming that you want to listen to. You got to choose which program that you listen to. You have to choose. You have to be mindful of what you digest. Be mindful about what goes in. Be mindful about the programming, the words. You have to guard your ears, guard your eyes, guard your heart. Because if you don't, it sneaks in. And when it sneaks in, look at your subconscious, look at your external life. It becomes chaotic. The programming is real. You're hearing all these things every day, and man, it F's with your mind. So listen, this is what I'm saying. You want to be approached? Stop thinking that these men, mind your mind. I love that. If you want to be approached, stop thinking these men these days don't know what they want. These men these days are confused. I hear things like these men these days, they all are gay. Really? They all are down low. What? What? And when the fox, listen, I know you all heard the story about the fox and the grape, right? Hey, Sheena? Protect your ear gates. Exactly. I know. I only watch YouTube, no other social media platforms, and it's so much nonsense. I'm telling you, it's nonsense. When somebody can't get what they want, they begin to curse it. When you can't get what you all heard about the story about the fox and the grape. I said this story many times, the fox and the grapes. The fox was hungry. The bird had the grapes in his mouth on a branch. The fox began to give the bird all this beautiful compliments because he wanted the bird to open his mouth so the grapes can drop out so he can eat it. And as the fox keep giving compliments to the bird didn't fall for the trick. And since the damn fox was hungry still, The fox begin to curse the grapes. It's probably sour anyways. I don't want your sour ass grapes. Your grapes probably was grown in poop. Your grapes taste like crap. Your grapes is not even, they're not even ripe. Your grapes is probably ain't grapey. A matter of fact, I don't want it anymore anyways. It stinks. Probably tastes like crap. And when when they see that they couldn't get what they wanted, they begin to curse it. A lot of you all are doing that same thing. When you can't get what you want, you don't attract it, you curse it. Let me say that again. When you see that you don't get what you want, you don't attract it. Instead, what you do, you curse it. You don't figure out a way to get it. You curse it. You put it farther away from you. You begin to think, that shit ain't right anyways. These men are trash anyways. These men are gays anyways. These men are gay anyways. These men are down low anyways. These men don't know what they want anyways. These men only like other women anyways. These men don't like women like me anyways. I hear women say, these men don't like women with good hearts. What the hell? What? We like women with bad hearts? Yeah, what? We like women with bad hearts? And it's only because you can't get what you want. I'm telling you, only because you're not getting what you want, and you don't realize that you're not getting what you want because of the way how you think about it. Indeed. Only because of the way how you think about it. You are pushing it away. You are pushing it back. And therefore, it's going far away from you. You have to understand. You have to be, if you want something in life, you have to think that you already have it. Act like you already have it. Indeed, Mohammed. Indeed. You have to act like you already have it. My first thing on here, I say, if you want to be approached, act like you already have a man. Act like you already have a man. This is why I said the first time, act like you already have a man. Don't feel desperate, don't feel anxious. Don't be out there insecure. Don't be out there feeling like I'm getting old, the time is running. Because if you had a man, that's not how you will feel. What if I had a man? What if I had that, not a man, what if I had that man that I desire? That woman that I desire. How would I feel? How would I go sleep? How would I be in my home? And you begin to act like it. You begin to be like it and become like it. Hey, Miko, how you doing? Long time no see. You begin to pretend like it. And then you're going to see all these men coming to you because your energy is more beautiful because it's relaxed. Your energy begin to be more beautiful because it's more relaxed. And when you are relaxed, I told you, if you just come here, and my first example was when you was single for 28 years, 10 years, and 3 years. As soon as you had a boyfriend, as soon as your man came, as soon as your partner came, everybody now all of a sudden wants you. Everywhere you go, you are getting approached. You go to the gas station, somebody want to pump your gas. You go outside, somebody want to stop. Somebody, you open your inbox, you have a whole bunch of men that you knew that you wanted at one point. Hey, how you doing? How you doing, Sheena? I know you look at you. You look like so beautiful. Lately, you've been looking so beautiful and peaceful. I love it. I just love your attitude. Why? Because you are more relaxed. You are more peaceful. If you can just act like you already have what you want, I promise you, it will come to you. It will come to you. Some of you can't act like it. Some of you all keep repeating, I'm single. You keep repeating, I'm single. These men, these women, these men are trash. Okay, good. Our brains are more aware of pain than is pleasure. It's easier to take hold of negative experience than positive ones. Our emotions and physical pain is registered are the same to your brain. Indeed, I promise he is telling the truth. I'm telling you, man, we have to learn. We have to learn to relax. We have to learn to condition our minds to think what we want to think. Our thoughts prepare what comes to us. Our thoughts is what prepares what comes to us. It creates what's come to us. We have to learn how to use our thoughts wisely. You are using your thoughts based on the pain and based on the past. Using your thoughts to bring the pain to you. And when the pain comes, if you feel like you don't have a man and you feel like you're lonely, then you're going to have a man. A man will come, but they will make you feel even more lonely. Seriously. If you feel like you don't have a man every single day and you feel lonely, when the man finally comes, they will make you feel even more lonely. Has anybody ever seen that before? Thank you, Linda. Has anyone ever noticed this? If you feel grumpy and angry and lonely and a man comes, they will keep you in that same space. You will get, they will piss you off more. They will make you feel more lonely because they will never be present. I promise you, they are always gone because you are creating it with your thoughts and your belief system. You feel, yeah, King Kuba, yeah, I'm telling you. So we have to learn. Have a man, I never, oh, they're all taken. More than all men are trash. We might say that to others, but it's not what we think or say to ourselves. Yes, oh yes, they do. You know, when you when you plant a seed and pick it up, when you plant a seed and dig it up, when you plant a seed and dig it up, you know, when you say, hey, all men are trash, but I don't believe it to myself, then you are confused. You are a double-minded person. You have two different minds. You have to choose one reality, choose one awareness, choose one God, serve one thought, serve one belief. Stop, you know, you can't, it's like people who believe in devil and Satan. I mean, and Jesus. Choose which one you believe in. Before survival, we must change to positive thoughts. Indeed, we all creators. I learned this at 14 and I literally started to bend reality with it and things change. I love it. I'm telling you. You can't, we are trying to have two realities at the same time. I want a good man, but I want to keep those negative thoughts. I want a good woman, but I want to keep those negative thoughts. You can't. You have to dump one. You have to leave one behind. You have to serve one master. You have to leave one behind. If you have those thoughts, those beliefs, those hurts, those pain, and you want to have a healthy, happy relationship, you have to choose one. Because you can't have both. You can't exist in both. One of them will be stronger. Choose one. Because many of us, I'm telling you, the reason why you're not being approached is not because you are not beautiful enough. And it's not because men don't want you. It's because you believe in system. Because you believe it. Choose who you serve. Indeed. And stable in all thy ways. We have to choose one reality, one consciousness. Do you all notice that when I speak on here? Exactly, Salina. You know what? When I speak on here, my words is not really my words, you know. My words are spiritually based. My words are biblically based also. A lot of my words, I mean, if you look at what I say, a lot of my words are biblically based, spiritually indoctrinated. Seriously, we have to learn, man. We have to learn. These are laws that works. These are laws that works. They are factual laws, and if we just abide by these laws, we can't go wrong. We can't go wrong. It's just that when we hear these scriptures in church, yes, Speedy, when we heard these scriptures in church, thank you, Tommy. When we heard these scriptures in church, we don't really put it in all aspects. It sounds good to us, but it doesn't work because we don't really believe them. It sounds good. It makes us feel excited, but it's not digested properly. So we don't take it according to the way how we live. To act like we already have it. I've been using that method in some senses and I notice more. Yeah, exactly. They reinforce each other. For example, I can say out loud, all men are trash to you. Then I say silent to myself, they are taken anyways. Then I'm doing that very same thing. Say, shame controls a lot. I'm telling you all, man. Indeed. We have to be mindful, man. We have to be mindful. We have to be mindful. You're not being approached. So let me tell you this. My last thing. You're not being approached because you're not beautiful enough or you're not attractive enough. You're not being approached because this world has changed. That's just a belief system that you have taken in because you heard it so often. I don't think anything have changed. My belief systems, I don't really have much of them. I learned to listen to social media, pick what I want, take what I want, and build my own because I understand how the mind works. You got to teach people how the mind works. You can't teach people how to think. But if you understand how the mind works, people begin to understand how to attract it. People begin to understand how to attract what they want. You have to teach people how your mind is connected to all things. Everything. And when you understand that, then you learn not to take people's beliefs seriously. Yeah, Sheena, yeah, indeed. We have to learn, man. We have to learn. Stop repeating those things in your mind. Learn. You like people, like for instance, like when it comes to money. When it comes to money, we like to, money is hard. We like to curse the rich people. We like to talk bad about the rich people. The wealthy people stealing from the poor people. The wealthy this, the wealthy that. No, not necessarily. Stop thinking that. That's why money don't come to you, because you have a resistance to it. You are thinking negatively about money. Money is the root of all evil. You can't. Listen. You have never heard a rich person repeat that. Do you know why? You have never heard a rich person repeat that nonsense. Money is the root. A matter of fact, that's not even how it goes. It's the love of money, right? But we poor people, well, not we, because I'm not poor. Let me not put that on me. Poor people in poverty like to say those things, just like how people who want a relationship but don't have one like to say things like men are trash, women are trash, men are lazy these days, men don't provide no more, men don't do this. And so you realize that poor people can't have financial abundance because you resisted it. You pushing it back off your belief system. Money is the root of all evil. Money is bad. I don't want money. I don't care for money. I don't this. And then we hear people now saying this for relationship. I don't want relationship. I don't want a man. I don't care about relationship. I don't care. And therefore, that's why it doesn't come. It doesn't come. You can't lie to God. Indeed, you can't lie to your subconscious mind. You think that you're lying to somebody. It ain't working, is it? It ain't working. Well, maybe if I tell the universe I don't care, then it will send me one. Nope. What it sends you is one that you won't care about. If you don't care, what it sends you is something that you won't care about, and who wouldn't care about you? It gives you what you are. It gives you what you are. We have these belief systems. Exactly, Turlin. We have these belief systems. Money is bad. Money is evil. Relationships are bad. I heard a lady told me, I think relationships are bad. There you go. Encouragement, and your time is almost half 3 p.m. in full joy. The rest of you. Thank you so much. I am thankful. You enjoy your day too. Happy Friday and be blessed. Go, Linda. I'm glad. Indeed, Mohammed. Indeed. We got people saying these things and we don't understand what's happening. That's why there's no abundance. Your wife relationship is beautiful. Thank you, Shwam. Thank you so much. God will bless me soon with one like you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I tell people all the time, this is not how we started, right? It's not how me and my wife started. We started rough. We started out rough, like anybody else. But I think over the time is what we wanted, and we just worked on it. We spoke and we became, and we began to work out and do the things that we love together and put each other first. And I think it became beautiful because we have a strong connection. You know what I mean? So yeah, definitely. It's not how we started. I was the broke man and she was broke too, but I was broke, and ain't like she met me. I didn't have any money. I didn't have much to offer her, but I think she saw something in me and it came out finally. Whatever she saw came out, and whatever I saw, it began to come out of her. So we both learned to bring out of each other what our potential were. Do you see what I'm saying? So, but I think a lot of people now, we want to meet people who are already there, which is not a bad thing, but we have to have an open heart. We have to have an open heart. We have to have an open heart and use discernment and understanding. And understand that it's a risk. There's no sure way to know for sure. We cannot know for sure. And if you wait until you know for sure, you probably won't start. Seriously, you probably won't start. If you wait until that you know for sure that your business will last, you probably won't start. So we got to be mindful, man. We got to be mindful. We got to be mindful. Indeed, indeed. If you wait until you know that you will get fit before you start, you probably won't ever get fit. You got to start. And I had to ask myself, what if I was in a healthy relationship? What would I be doing? The question was, What if I was in a healthy relationship? You know, these things that I say is things that I practice myself. What if I was in a healthy relationship? What would I be doing? And I begin to do it. I begin to treat her like she's the woman that I chose. I begin to do the things that I want her to do for me. I begin to speak to her in a way that I don't use my voice as a weapon. Do you know what I mean? I have to speak in a way that I don't use my voice as a weapon. Because my voice, listen, I have a gift of gab. I can destroy people with my words. You don't understand. And for a woman like her who has a soft voice, I have to be careful. I have to be careful with my words. So if I had a healthy relationship with this woman, how would I be? How would I act? And I began to do it. I begin to do it. So why are you both negative to the point? You say we were vibrationally aligned. Let me tell you. I told you the story many times when it comes to me and my wife. We were vibrationally aligned, indeed, but not the way how you think. When I met my wife, I just went through my divorce. I was depressed. I was not healed from my combat experience. I had anxiety disorder. I had TBI. I had a whole bunch of crap going on with me. I had just finished a breakup from a bad relationship and a divorce. I had just got struck by lightning. So I wasn't in a good space when I met her. And when I met her, she wasn't in a good space either. She was in a terrible place. She had just got divorced too. Thank you, Nancy, right? She had just got divorced. She was miserable. She was angry. She was giving up on her career because she was in the military, but she had given up, completely given up. She was like, I'm done with this. No more. Every word was a cuss word and mother effer and mother effer and F this and mother effer that. And yeah, we were two very low vibrational person. People don't know this. I've said it before, but nobody understands this. She was in a space where she had given up. She wasn't happy. She was miserable. She was anxious. She was depressed. Her words, her body, it was terrible. It was terrible. And then I realized I can't do this. Every time I go around her, I would automatically be drained. I was like, oh, I'm drained as hell. So I couldn't stay with her. I couldn't be with her for long. I could be around her for like an hour or two. Then I had to leave. My body was drained. I had a low vibration. She had a low vibration. I picked up hers. She picked up mine. But after a while, I began to fix myself. Seriously, I began to fix myself. It's crazy that she just called me too. Every time I talk about my wife, she calls me. She just called me. When I begin to do my reading and my studying and my stuff, can you actually hear me? Because I think my phone just rang. My wife just called me. I was just talking to her and she just called me. I guess she heard herself, her spirit begin to be awakened. Can you actually hear me? Okay, good. Hey, Ashley. And so when I begin to read and study, and I'm like, this ain't gonna work. Give me a second. Nah, I'm okay. When I begin to do my studying and my reading, and I begin to be relaxed, and I begin to be, yes. I'm sorry. You guys can hear me still, right? Because she's texting me. Same to you, Nancy. You be blessed too. Thank you so much. Y'all can still hear me, right? Okay. When I began to do my work, she began to be more relaxed. She began to trust me. She began to be soft. She began to be relaxed. She began to see me. She began to trust me. As she began to trust me, she began to do the stuff within herself. I began to create a space where she can fix herself, right? But I had to start doing it first. I ain't gonna lie. I had to start first. I had to lead as a man. I had to lead. And so I had to start doing the way how I spoke to her. I had to stop. The way how I treated her, I had to do it intentionally. The way how I showed up had to be differently. And then I've created the space because I can't heal her, but I had to create the space of my environment where she could be. And the next thing I know, her career began to, and look at her career now, you know. Then the next thing, her finances began to grow. And then we begin to get fit together. Then we begin to, be fit and grow in a fitness. And man, listen, we begin to do all these things. And when I look at us now, I'm like, man, we came from hell. But the thing about it is that we have to understand that one hand washed the other. One hand had to wash the other. I began to create and promote a healthy environment so that she can be free, but she also created one so I can be free. And now we're here. But I think many people are trying to start here. And it's hard to start here. You have to go through it. But we don't have patience, man. It's priority. We can wait. Okay. Got you. Yeah, Sheena. We just had to and now life is beautiful. It's simple. It's simple as, somebody asked me, hey, so what made you change for her? Is it because of her? No, it was because of me. Hey, Sharita, how you doing? It wasn't because of her. It was because of me, because the stuff that I was doing wasn't working. It wasn't because of her at all. It was because of me. It was me, and me. I wanted this life. I wanted to be relaxed. I wanted to be less drama. I wanted to have less stress. I wanted to be less insecure. What's Kels? How you doing? Kels, how you doing? Good to see you. It's been forever. Hope all is well. But yeah, man, but seriously, I think back to the original statement. If you want to be approached, you got to look at yourself. If you was a person, would they approach you? Exactly, Kels. Exactly. Would you approach you if you saw you walking one day? Your screw face, your feelings, your thoughts, would you approach you? Thank you so much. I miss talking to you too. Would you approach you if you met you one of these days? Not your beauty, but your mindset, the way how your energy feels. Thank you, Kel. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's good to see you. Many of us want to approach ourselves. Kirk, do you believe in retrograde and how it affects us? Now, being in a spiritual community, I'm going to answer you based on my experience. Do I believe in retrograde and how it affects us? I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be very honest with you. Now, the spiritual, as you call it, the spiritual community won't agree with me at all. Right? The spiritual community won't agree with me. But here is what I will tell you. Here's what I will tell you. When you choose to be who you are, retrograde, Mercury rising, Mercury, Jupiter ascending, anything, it doesn't affect you like how you think it does. When you can fix the way how you choose to be, whatever is happening up there is happening. Right? Whatever is happening next to you is happening. When you can be the way how you want to be, whatever is happening in your society, in your community, in your country is happening. And when I tell you that you have a lot more control than you know, if you are not aware of your surroundings, of your inner experience, if you are not aware of yourself, if you are not aware of that you have the power to create this on yourself, then anything will throw you off. The retrograde will throw you off. The people outside will throw you off. A disease will throw you off. Right? I'm telling you, life will throw you off. The trees will throw you off. The weather will throw you off. The heat will throw you off. The cold will throw you off. Anything that goes wrong will throw you off because you don't have the control. When you have the control on the inside, you realize whether it's retrograde, Mercury, the full moon, dark moon, half moon, it doesn't make a difference because you learn to control, you learn to choose. Even if my vibration changes a bit, Against the flow of the rivers of reach its destination. A retrograde won't stop you even if you put. Indeed, indeed. No matter what's happening, I have learned to have a choice, and I think that's being awakened to that awareness of myself. Having a choice is the most strongest thing that you can do. Having a choice is the most powerful thing that you can actually ever have. Having a choice is your power. Do you know having a choice is your power? When you know that you have a choice in being, can I be angry or can I be happy? When I have that choice, Lord, I choose happiness. It's not, I see, circumstances will come up, situation will happen, but if I have a choice to be happy or to be miserable, I choose happiness. For you to fix, not for, indeed, FH, indeed. When I realized the choice was, should I be peaceful or dramatic? Oh, let me be peaceful. The choice of, should I be present or in the past? Let me be present. When you can choose retrograde, nothing can stop you. I promise you. This is when I can choose my belief system and choose how I feel, I cannot not have what I want. It's impossible. I don't think it's possible for me to not have what I want. Now, you know how much my belief system has to be to actually say this? And the people who know me, I think they believe me. I think the people who hear me speak for a while now and who see me in action, I think you guys believe me. I don't think that you guys doubt what I'm saying. I don't think so at all. I don't think that you doubt me. When I say there is nothing that right now that I can't have, oh Lord, except this bee in my car. When I tell you there is nothing that I don't believe that I could have, I'm honestly, facts. I've seen the proof. I'm telling you. Thank you. But when I begin to change my belief system and change the way how I see things and change the way I felt and change the way I think and change the way how I believe, I realize whether it's $1 million, Morocco, thank you so much. Have the power, the new slogan for the Morocco, thank you so much, girl. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I have a choice. I have the power. The new slogan of the Church of Kirk. I'm telling you all, man. Like I am so serious. I'm not even playing with you all. This is not a front, by the way. This is the real me. I literally teach people this all the time. You can only control you, and you are the driver of you. I'm telling you, when you understand. Yeah, Linda, listen, if you understand that you have the power in even keeping your relationship that you desire, I never thought I can. But when I begin to, the way how I thought about my marriage, my relationship, the way how I thought and believed and saw and created, man, I created a space so beautiful in my mind and my body and my wife always gonna be around me, my family, my daughter, my kids. I realized that I really, literally generate that energy. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you. I literally, Pittsburgh, Mississippi, thank you for the live show. I see my daughter comes home and she comes and lays right on me. My kids come and talk to me. I mean, I realize that I generate that energy that I attract others. Just naturally. Yeah, that's just naturally. So when I realize that I have the power to decorate my thoughts, do you know the power of decorating your thoughts? Longest I've ever been on somebody's live. You've got to be quite interesting. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. When I learned to decorate, listen, when you could decorate your life, and your life meaning your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, when you can decorate when you can decorate your memories, even your memories you can decorate them. When you can decorate your visions and when you can decorate those things, man, visitors want to come all the time and they want to stay. Anybody who comes want to stay. They feel at home. They feel comfortable. They don't feel judged. They don't feel, anxious. They can, oh my God, Kirk, this feels good. Wow, I like being here. I love being here. But you know what's funny? That guy who came, that guy who was on my show last week. You all know what I'm talking about. That big guy who was on my show last week. Listen, he even told me, "Hey man, we gotta hang out together, man. Pick me up one day and we'll hang out." I'm like, because I know for a fact the energy that I create. I don't care how masculine you are. I don't care how big and strong you are. It doesn't change anything. I don't care how feminine you are. Energy is energy. Random strangers, especially children, hug. I'm telling you, energy, man. When you create that on your own self, energy is just. If you create that energy, you would have anybody approach you. Anybody would approach you. Any man, any woman, teachers, jobs, offers. Listen, you can, but you have to create it. Stop with all that second guessing yourself. Stop with all that old belief system. Stop with all the hurt and the pain. Choose one. Is it that you're going to be in pain or you're going to be in love? Or free of pain? You're going to choose one. It wasn't hard on the eyes. Yeah. I'm telling you, you got to choose one. Thank you so much. Listen, let me get off of here. I think my wife want me to beat her in the store or something. She's with her mom, so I'm gonna hang out with her for a while. Speaking from a heel place. Thank you. But I told you all before, healing is a choice. When I first saw a short of yours come on my thread, I knew you are someone I need to hear and listen to. Lisa, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ashley. You all have a beautiful and blessed day. Be blessed. Don't forget, if you missed the beginning of when I was giving my 4 things that you got to do to be approached, go back and watch this, okay? It will be there in the live, okay? So you all, it will be there on my, on my thingy. So you all be blessed. Have a happy Friday. I might come back on tonight with a guest. Maybe that same guy again, because he said that he want to come back and talk some more. So, you all be blessed. Wait, where's somebody? Thank you so much. Have a good day, everybody. Make choices and stay powerful. Indeed. You all be blessed too, man. I love you guys. You all guys be good. Later, Morago. Later, Dramisha. Later, Lisa. Later, Linda. Later, Shrom. Later, Miranda. Later, everyone. Hey, Speedy. Later. I'll see you guys later. Bye, Sheena.